Content over everything.
Content over everything. Scatter Minds interviewing here with Supersonic Ashley Flash the Gorilla, Super OG. We're here outside the Caribou Education Centre just after the Power of Politics Thursday Solution Rooms. Solution Rooms. Dean Okai Club.
Black Sit Edition.
Black Sit Edition. That's it. Fully Black Sit Edition. What are you saying? How many these have you come to?
To be honest, you know, this is my first one, but like he's been doing this. I think this is the third one by Dean.
Yeah.
But Dean's a magnificent guy, and the things that he's actually trying to put together, and it's not just from a selfish point of view. It's actually his way of doing politics is holistically dealing with it and bringing everybody who is somebody in the community, which is normally overlooked by the powers that be. 100. So I really, it was a fantastic evening.
100. I'm big up to Dean Okai.
Straight away.
Get a chat to him in a bit.
And his team, you know, it's not just Dean.
100.
He'll tell
It's
you.
not 100.
He's got a big
the
team.
year.
And I'm about to start that.
This is the year of
Man,
the
like
African.
Black Ice in the building.
Black Ice.
The year of the African.
The year of the African.
Jeez.
Year of Black Ice.
Power Moves 2019. Watch out for this space, mate. Telling ya, if you don't like black skin, you better
I
run.
feel like a proper yeah, run. He's got what I was gonna say though.
My friends are not normal, and
Trust me.
me and not
Yeah.
normal people get on, you know. It's me and normal people who fall out
But
normally, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But before, that's how I probably should have started out though.
come on.
Is introduce yourself properly and tell us a little bit about you and what you do in the community and some of your works.
Well, my name is Supersonic Ashley Flash, and I'm also known as the Gorilla Man because I don't play with this community thing. There's a lot of, I find, community hustlers. They're hustling the people, they're hustling the community, and they're hustling the panties of the strong women. They're grooming the women and using the women and not using the women for what the women are here for, to be the Amy Ashwoods and the Amy Garveys of this political climate that we're in. So I come to bund them down, innit? Anybody who's not about solutions and solution-orientated discussions, debates, to me, you're a waste of space. And if you run up into the Gorilla Man, you're gonna find, say, solid rock underneath this big belly. We don't need six-pack. Do you understand? Because we've got a six-pack heart, mind, body, and soul, and we give everything praises and glory to the Most High God, and we're not change. Because what I've noticed is I can't change. People change around me. So I just move to where the pain is. So that's me in a nutshell.
100. That's life.
Yeah.
And so with that in perspective, which talk or which person speaking today most vibed with you and your feelings of how you feel things are, or anything in particular you're taking home with you?
Which people vibe with me more?
Yeah.
Everybody vibe with me more, because it's not the people who were just speaking on the stage who are important.
Yeah.
It's the people who've taken the time. You see, I snore.
I see.
Yeah.
I feel
It's
it,
the people who
Reggie,
took
trust
that
me.
time out to come out in the cold and to support a community initiative that is for us. The solution rooms is for us. It's like Dean is a creative, and then he's made a platform possible where it's solution orientated. Yeah. So it's about solution warriors and not awareness warriors. So
How do you get around that though to get to the solution? Because within our community there's such a naysay attitude, especially when it comes to politics, towards saying like, oh no, it's not going to work, the system's set up like they're going to be able to beat us down. There's so many people who are so ready not to even try. And there's so many people who buy into these like larger scheme conspiracy theories which puts them off politics altogether. So how do you really get through that?
well, the realness of it is, I am the Gorilla Man and I am jungle fresh. I am the defender of the thing.
Yeah.
My thing, it not pretty,
Jeez.
but it nice, really nice, and always with fantastic endings. So that's how I start anything. A friendship with you, that's how I started it, honest and sincere. I'm not here to get money. I'm here to stop the lives ending of the black youth. That pains my heart. I know about 5 youths who've been perished to knife-related feuds. I get up every day, throughout the whole day, that's on my mind. Who can I link? What can I do to some form of a solution? So I only can be with solution warriors, because I've noticed that there's a lot of lip service that's being paid. But if you notice, anytime they come around the Gorilla Man, they are weary, because I am unembarrassable for the cause of my people. I'm not just known as Marcus Garvey's world's greatest fan, not scholar. I'm Marcus Garvey's world's greatest one fan.
Big.
So anyone who wants to test me, you got to come at my work rate, and I need to see evidence of your work. This happens to be content over everything. Why is he great? Because we can see evidence of his work. Yeah, we don't see the night time when he's editing. Nobody sees that. Do you understand what I'm saying? They just think he comes out here and stands up. So should it be for the community leaders. A lot of them should not. I don't care if you're black, because you can have a black person doing community work, but they're not culturally competent. Meaning to say, you have to know about the community and then involve yourself in that community at its core values. So I would take a white man who knows and culturally competent, but he's going to be effective and be solution orientated. So at the end of the day, like I say, my thing it not pretty, but it nice.
Calm. And then last thing I would just say is, like, just say there's somebody out there who wants to get more involved in sort of like community work and doing those kinds of things, but they don't really know how. Like, what's the best way to just go out there and start, like,
if I be
taking a role in
honest,
your
you want me
community?
to be honest?
Yeah.
You got to start in yourself. Yourself. We're all carrying pains, wounds, hurts, disappointments. You have to conquer that first. Because the greatest fight for a man to fight is himself. Because you're only in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with no one else. So what I say to people, if you want to get into community work, is this. Promise yourself that you will incrementally better your thoughts, your respect, your patterns, your habits and behaviors more than 24 hours than the person that you was yesterday. So it doesn't have to be a big change. It could be, I am going to, you know what? I'm going to have a shower before bed and in the morning. It's just a thing. Like, you see how my belly big? Me should I be saying every morning I got to 25 press up and sit up, but we not do it. So it's not my fault. It's anything that happens to you in life, one must take responsibility for it. And the sad thing that I found is that us as the black community, we are victim mongers. Yeah, and I'm not saying that lightly as Marcus Garvey's world's greatest #1 fan. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah? Right. So first of all, we must deal with the pain. If your dad wasn't there for you when you was young, if your mum died when you was there, if you got raped, if you was in social care, if you was abandoned, because a lot of these youths are facing abandonment issues. So before we have the youth centres that we supposedly need, it's going to be the solution. Yeah, these youths are feeling lower self-esteem. So you first must humble yourself by fixing the pains that are in your soul. And then from that point, God will just introduce you to people. That's all that's happened. That's all that happened with the gorilla man. Because your heart will be shown to the people. So the first thing, cure yourself and then your family. If you've got a baby mother that you don't get on, you still got, and I know all the stories. I'm part of the story as well. Of course. Yeah? So we know. But we must forgive the mothers, and the mothers must forgive the fathers for the sake of the children. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So it's something that I practice myself. Do you understand? So we can't be talking about conflict resolution out in the community and then you don't get on with the mother of your children and you don't see your children. No matter, I know the wars, the woman could have stopped you, or sometimes the father has control of the children, and I actually know a woman, you know, who's paying CSA for a husband. Oh, wow. Do you get me? And he just knows the law. So it does happen to women as well, but it does obviously happen more to men. Yeah, so these are the things, the solutions that we must try to tackle. But you got to tackle it within yourself before I can come and, there's a thing, is it in the Bible? Pluck out the matchstick in your eye. Pluck out.
It's something about.
No, pluck out the big piece of wood out of your eye rather than the little speck in mine. Do you understand? And that's what it is for me. So sometimes you'll see me and then sometimes you're not, because I like to be around gorillas and silverbacks. And before I end, I have to explain to people, because they always say, why is he always saying gorilla? And why is he always saying silverback? First, let me let you know what a gorilla is. A gorilla is anybody, whether your color, class, or your creed, yeah, who has gone through at least one traumatic life episode that crushed you, yeah? And in that crushing, you had to rebuild yourself however long it took you. Like my journey of healing took me 13 years. Do you You understand? Someone else, it might take them 6 months. But however long that journey takes you and you get to that line and then you cross it and you're not bitter. So you've conquered that pain, that traumatic life. So that gives you growth of, you know, you have to forgive people, you have to forgive yourself, you have to look for new horizons and new opportunities, yeah? And then once you've done that, you're a gorilla. Understand? And what makes a gorilla is you can take care of yourself. What makes a silverback is all that makes what a gorilla is, but a silverback not only just takes care of his self, he takes care of his children and his wife, and then he takes care of his extended family, which is his mother and father, brother and sister, and then after that, he goes out to the community. He is a silverback. I am not me. I've created the thing Gorilla Man and the cognitive gorilla thinking theory. I am not a silverback. So if I was to say a silverback, I'll be lying. Yeah? I'm a gorilla. So we must be honest, self-reflection. And true self-reflection brings tears, my friend. And gorillas cry too.
You're getting deep, man. Like
I am deep. I'm deeper than the ocean bed underneath the sand.
Oh, snap. Take it.
Me gone past the prawns and this lobster them. You see me?
Oh, but they can't reach, yeah. They can't reach.
Them I look for
Trust
me.
me. Pressure, boss head by behind you. Trust.
Yeah, that's it. But you know, there's so many things going on there tonight. But the main thing is what was coming over to me is that we have to get involved in politics. And like what Councillor Rashid Nick said, is politics is the art of getting a thing done. That's it. So if we want to change the landscape of how our community is dealt with, people have to take that chance of standing for whatever councillor in their borough and just keep doing it. They're not going to let you through the first time. But if we develop that habit of wanting to change can't just happen around a dinner table talking about what we're going to do with the black youth. This is where we've got to come into politics. That's not my thing, because my thing is the gorilla thing. Say no more.
Yes,
So the more politics, the more success we'll have with change. But what he did say, and that soundbite will stay for me forevermore, is that politics is the art. So the part of the art could, okay, you sign up for Lambeth Councillor, Labour, Green Party or whatever. Leon signs up for Conservative in West London. Yeah? That's politics. That's politics. But you talk. It's like when you go to court. The prosecutor and the defence, yeah, they go and have coffee in the same place. So why can't we do that as a community? Why have we got to hound each other? Why not lift up each other? And I'm talking about right across the whole board. So when we're dealing with politics and money, I'm talking about right through. If you're a plumber and I'm a plumber, let's bring our plumbing business together. Yeah. And if you're, you can come in. And if let's say if you sell weed, this is gonna peak off the thing now. So if you sell weed, you should want to come together with other weed man.
Listen.
So that's the way how we think, because everybody else does it, bar us.
100%. I just listen to our podcast. We could put us this morning talking about the formation of the American Mafia, Lucky Luciano and all of them, man, and how they formed it together. And at the initial meetings, they sat down with the Jewish community and the Irish community. But when they sit at their club, Sicilians only, buddy, you ain't getting here unless you're one of us. Do you understand? And they understood that everything they was doing within their little club, this thing of ours, they called it, was for the benefit of their community specifically. I mean, okay, it weren't always good, the stuff they were doing, but they understood how to use some of that wealth and parlay it into other things for their community. And now the Italian American community in America.
See this word community, yeah? Right? It's, you know, I don't even like the word community because it has no substance to it. People, it's a fashionable word. I'm not dealing fashion. My name is Supersonic Ashley Fashion. I set trend. When me don't talk, people think. You understand? So substance is something that has something to look at in a future date. So what does community mean? It doesn't mean nothing. What does it mean? You say, right, we're trying to get £100 together. Can everybody put 20 pence in? Everybody run gun. And remember, no, shut up, mate. No. Don't defend them. Do not defend them. Do not defend them. Because, listen, I bun weed. I don't shouldn't have that camera. You know why I have to buy a book every so often, if not for me, for one of my children? Because when I bun weed, I hold the meds. It's gone. There's no tangible after that. So I have to buy a book. I have to attend these community things because most of my draws cost £20 that I bun. So if I can't come to Dean's thing and spend £7, I'm a hypocrite. No, serious, I'm a hypocrite. If I can't buy a book for my daughter or whatever, that's going to keep her on that path of redemption for the people, because it might not be my lifetime. It might be my daughter's lifetime. She's named Amy after Amy Jakes and Amy Ashwood, so it might be her. So it might not be us, but that's why we've got content over everything. We've got Dean here putting in the work. These are the people that must Black Eyes. When I leave up Black Eyes, look how they're really nice. Yeah, but that's me in a nutshell, man. I don't want to take up more time because I'm too passionate about it. Me might talk ball, you know.
No, I feel it though. Yeah. But when I say some communities, I wasn't talking about our community in particular. I say in certain other communities, like, for example, I've seen things where the Asian community will put a thing together and then whip round quick fast, like Dean was saying, in Southport and stuff. Them man get together and they'll do their thing. But of course, there's other things.
Please don't. You got to understand, and I'm not drawing the race card here. We are 300 years behind everybody else. We just got to swag with it. So it look nice.
And you know the greatest thing is we are family. And sometimes when we have to pay attention to our babies, we have to give them the information by sitting down, having a cocoa, and reasoning with them.
Yeah, that's Terry Riggs. But listen, I know Dean's got to go because his missus is there. So. No. Say no more. But hear what? Peace.
Content over everything. Content over everything. From your Berlin.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen.
COE.
Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky YG. I just listen to COE! Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky Man. Man, just listen to COE. Man, just listen to COE. Man, just listen to COE. If you see me, it's COE. Content over everything. COE.
Man, not in no BBC. Man, not in no ITV. Not even listen to the MUM. They just listen to COE.